Hello friends, my name is Braxton Gameplay. Today I'm here to teach you guys how to do some parameters with VRCFury and do some custom animations with the fistbones. So with this whole type of stuff, it's not really just any of those. If anything, it's mainly like everything that I'm here to show you guys about. I'm going to be using my friend's OC for the instance since, you know, her model is here and shit. So first things first, when it comes to VRCFury, you're gonna add Go Loco. If you don't know where to find Go Loco, I can show you real quick. If you just if you just type in Go Loco VRChat, it should show you the results about where to find them. But if I recommend doing the Gumroad edition because Gumroad has it. You could literally do it. The original default price is $0, but if you want to like give them a tip or what, you could add the amount of it and you know all that type shit. And then once you do that, you can import it and all that stuff. If you do not know how to import Unity packages and shit onto Unity asset file for VRChat, there is a bunch of tutorials out there for it. I will send them a link for it, or I'll make a video with it at some point. But right now, this is about parameters and shit. So first things first, when you have VRCFury, you want to use Go Loco with it. What you do is hit Go Loco, prefabs, VRCFury, and then you find the one that really fits in the stuff. It does take a while, so just FYI for that, because it is what it is. Now I'm gonna be using Beyond version because it is what it is. You put it onto the model, which is the Abby, and there you have it. It is now successfully added to it. Now, that's really it. That's all you got. Now, what we're gonna do now is do the custom-made eye blinking animation. So, the way how this goes is if you want them to have the custom eye animation with VRCFury, you have to make it. So therefore, with this, we're gonna call this as blink. So what you do that, you're gonna hit this here. You're gonna find the eye bones to do the stuff. Okay. The bottom eyelids we will need, and the top eyelids is what we need. We will need those two things. Okay. To make them stay as default, we will have to move it once a bit or whatnot, like that. And then once you do that, then you're gonna go to one. You gotta count, so we gotta go about 4 steps right here. Move the top eyelid like this, and then move the bottom eyelids like that to make them do this. And then once you have that, you're gonna take that, hit Control C, and then you're gonna go another 4 steps, and then Control V on that. So then once you do that, then if you press play, her eyes should be blinking, as you see. So now, in order to use it with VRCFury, you're gonna go to the main Abby right here. You're gonna type in blink. You should see where it says blink controller VRCFury. If you don't, then what you do that, you hit add action, animation clip, then you drag it in into this thing right here. What it'll do is it'll successfully make its animation with its eye blinking. Now the next stop, I was told from many people, not just actually one of my friends, which is her right here, has been wanting to know how to add the tail wagging animation with fistbones. So you gotta be sure to have a fistbone selected right here. Now whenever it comes to tail wagging, you also have to make sure that you checked up is animated. If you don't check that, it won't work. So you be sure to check it's animated, and you gotta make a parameter with it, which we'll get to that. It works with VRCFury. So what you do is, once you have that, create a new clip, then you type in tail wag. Okay. What you do, you hit play again, you hit record, and then once you do that, it doesn't really matter which position. You just make sure it stay as default. So I would say we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 5 steps. So we're gonna do this side with this, like somewhere away like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps again, and then move it this way a little bit, so like the same position, I believe. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps again. Take that animation and then paste it in. So now what you have done that, if you play it, it'll have its own tail wagging animation. So now what you have done that, now you're gonna make a parameter on this one, on this section. You're gonna type it in tail. I'm gonna put this in tail wag. Then once you do that, you highlight it, you press Control C, go to the main one, type in toggle, do that, add action, animation clip. I'm gonna save it between worlds because there's a reason for that, and then you paste it. So now once you have done that, if you go to gesture manager, you go to play mode, you should see a thing where it should work just fine. You should see where it works just fine. Excuse me, that was my fault for that. So now if we go to the scene, let's see the results. The animation should play, I believe. Yep, there it is. So we got the eye blinking working. Now for the tail wag, for the final result, as you see, the tail wagging has actually worked. This is how you do the tail wagging. That is how you do it. Even whenever you're sitting, it'll still work just fine. Now, there has been people telling me how to add the collider bow. Like how to add a collider in this to where it doesn't do that. There is a way for this. So, in order to do that, it's very easy. It's simple. You just go over here, type in fishbone collider. You switch it to plain simple, go to tail, colliders, change it to 1, go to this, put that on, and boom, that's how you do it. Now there has been people telling me how to add the expressions with ear fishbones, which it is actually very easy. As I said, you gotta go to here, it is animated. Now when I do this, it's gonna be a bit weird, but you'll see what I mean. So if we go to the anime, I'm gonna make a folder real quick, calling this as expressions. And then once I have that, then you go to the animation set, expressions. We're gonna call this one happy. Once you have that, you hit play or record. You select these eyelids right here to make her happy. So you just do that. You go whoosh. I think she has a mesh of it too, does she? Yes, she does. So if you look at that, you just do it like that. Now look at that. She's happy. In a case, now for the ears, with this, we're gonna make her ears move up just about right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll be looking good as that. So what I just did there is we just made her have the stuff. Now to make this work, we have to call this, for these parts we're gonna call this expressions. Highlight that. You'll see what I'm doing for this one. I want to make sure my soundboard isn't on or anything. Oh no, we don't want that. Okay, sorry about that. Now we're gonna do toggle again. Now what we'll do here is we're gonna make a custom menu path. We're gonna call this expressions underscore actually no, expressions happy. What I just did here is we're making her happy. So we're gonna do save between worlds. We'll get that situated. We'll do this. We're gonna put this as face. And then, yeah, that's about that. Well, actually, hold on. Add action, disable blinking, because if you want her to stay happy, you gotta turn off the blinking. And then once you have that, then you go to the animation clip. Wait, no, wait. Wait, no, I was right. Okay, my bad. Then, once you have that, you go over here, go down, and boom. Oh, shit. Boom. Now, if we go to the gesture animation thing, like gesture manager shit, you'll see what I just did from there. to show you guys the example for that shit. Okay, so once we have that, her blinking should work still, which I know it would because we just seen it. Let's make sure of it. Give it a second. Give it a... Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. So, tail wag, boom. So if we do it with the collider, it stays where it should. As you see, it's not going through the floor or anything. It's good. Now with the expressions, to test if her ears are moving, we're gonna find out. So yes, guys, as you see, her stuff is working. It is working. It is good as brand spanking new. As it should. Alright. Now this works with many expressions that you can do with it. Now the last but not least, I want to show you guys a toggle with the tail collider. How to toggle it on and off. So in order to do this, we're gonna go back to this. We're gonna put it as tail collider off. Once we have that, all we gotta do is set up a chord. All you have to do is just do this. That's literally plain simple. That's literally plain simple of how to do it. Then once you do that, you have to toggle again. Tail collider off. So what I'll do is, if you wanted to, like, let's say for the instance, if you're doing a lay down animation, like a lay down, right, and you don't want the tail to be in the way, and somewhat, you could use that to fix up the issue. Like if you turn it on, it'll turn it off on its own. Just like watch this. You'll see what I mean. Just watch. Watch this carefully. Alright. I'm gonna show you guys and then I'll end it right here. Okay? Because that's really all I got for you guys for that shit. That is that. Okay. We're in the thing. Her blanket works. That's good. So if we do the tail wag, right? Well, actually, we don't really need that. If we do... So, like, if we do a lay down like this... Yeah, you see that? The tail, it's just disgusting. Now, what we can do to fix that is we hit that. It fixes it on its own to where it stays out of the way. So, what we just did there is we fixed up the collider to where it doesn't do that type shit. With that being said, I think that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell if you guys want to see more tutorials. Let me know. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.